Greetings, YouTube. Danny Staten here on the Danny Dan blog. I'm back with another comic book review, and today I'm taking on Scooby Doo. Where are you? Number 115 from 2022. I had a couple of Scooby Doo books. It was a hard choice: Ghost or the Lawnmower Man. Which Scooby Doo comic book will I review? You know, I'm a big Scooby Doo fan. I just recently picked up a Scooby Doo original van from the 60s TV show at a Goodwill. You can see that video here on the Danny Dan blog. And you know, I got me a box of Scooby snacks ready for this one. Scooby Doo's lurking in the background. Can't wait to get started on this one. You know, I covered a couple of Scooby Doo comic books in the past. That's right. I did Scooby Doo, took on the Mummy. And you know it wouldn't be me if I didn't have Scooby Doo taking on a Bigfoot somewhere back in the past. Hey, I also did the Scooby Doo and the Werewolf and the Scooby Doo and the Gill Man. I've been looking for a Scooby Doo versus the Vampire or Dracula. I have not found that one yet, but I got a good ghost one. That'll come up in the future somewhere. And today, I'm taking a look at Scooby-Doo versus whatever in the blue hell little goblin-looking, gremlin-looking thing that is in VR reality. Oh my God, I can't wait to do a VR book. And here's a spoiler for you. Watch till the end, and the great wizard Dr. Wu will appear and grant your gifts. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is bust open the comic book, get started, and be all in shock and awe when we realize this piece of crap's a DC comic. So while Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, the TV show, and the cartoon is what Dave Sunstorm would no doubt call the good stuff, I'm not sure this comic book is going to qualify. But we start out with a commercial for Green Arrow. And Green Arrow's done got stranded on an island. His plane crashed and Green Arrow is crap out of luck. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I see that in a TV show called Arrow? I'm confused. Is it a comic book based on the Arrow TV series, maybe? And I truly hope that's not supposed to be Green Arrow. It looked more like Reggie. From the Archies. Well, anyway, we're going to move along with Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Where Are You, from 2022. Number 115, where Scooby and the gang head out to meet their little clones that didn't come out quite right with that Thelma, did they? Well, anyway, our teenagers and a group of other teenagers have come together to test out some VR reality games. I guess it's just going to be a fun little day at the VR place. Oh, jeez. So in full, shiny, glossy, irritating the film panels brought to you by the Danny Dan blog, we see the virtual reality cube chip game like virtual reality checkers where you point at the checker and it flies around. Of course, none of that's working out right. Zip, zap, boop, up pops the Green Goblin. That's right. It's a DC comic, so we can rip off Spider-Man's Green Goblin look as Green Goblin flies around on the checker, attempting to thwart the teenagers from having a good game, I guess. Oh, gee. There's a monster in the machine. It's done gone Lawnmower Man as the little gremlin be hitting people in the head with his checker, terrorizing people, chasing Scooby and Shaggy. Whatever will Thelma do? Thelma will save the day. Yes, that's right. Thelma always saves the day with a black checker knocking the red checker. Green Goblin falls to the floor. Well, it's pretty easy to get away from that monster. You just take the gargles off because it's all VR and it's not real. And oh my God, just what I wanted, monsters that don't really exist in the land of VR. God, give me a commercial, please. And with that, my wish is their command. We get a commercial for anti-heroes. That's right, anti-heroes. They debuted in 2022 and were never heard from again. Didn't they make a movie about the anti-heroes? What was the name of that movie? I got it. Kick-Ass, the anti-hero movie. I wonder if this has anything to do with these anti-heroes. Scooby-Dooby-Doo! And have you tried the really cool Scooby-Doo baked graham cracker Scooby snacks from Kellogg's? You'll enjoy them with a cold cup of milk. And with the flip of a switch, you can change. That's right, you can change your VR settings. Back to pirate days they go. As the anti-teens, the other Scooby Doo lookalikes, have a pirate ship. Check it out. It's got the Mystery Machine skin on a boat. Now, this could be the coolest thing I've ever seen, and the only time I've ever seen a Mystery Machine boat in a comic book or a TV show. It could be a one-off, one appearance. Anyway, the Mystery Machine don't last long with the pirates. They get sucks. And Thelma don't even like playing pirates, so she pushes the skip button. I hate this comic book with a purple passion almost as much as I hate VR crap. Ah! Virtual reality sucks. Oh, and now we're in a chess game. And right as we get into the chess game, after our cool dudes got sunk by a pirate ship and that really cool Mystery Machine boat got blowed up, I'm a big fan of that Mystery Machine boat. And it got blowed up. Man, that just really bugs me. Now, Gremlin's back, and this time he's riding the black horse. That Gremlin little goblin goof thinks he's the Black Knight as he attacks our gang during their chess match. So in full, disappointing, shiny-ass, glossy panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog, we return to the VR nightmare where everybody just wants to jerk their glasses off and head up to the office and complain, and that's what they do. They go up to the office and complain about the advanced realism in this game as the rest of the guys are in the Candy Crush saga, playing with digital dust and Lego blocks and suddenly the gremlin shows up and scares Shaggy to death, and this is making me want to cry in pain. Of all the Scooby Doo comic books I have reviewed, and there's been quite a few I showed you earlier, this is the most dismal, worst piece of crap I've ever seen in my life as they bounce around the VR world being chased by the fake Goblin. Can somebody please put the kibosh on the fake Goblin? Freddy with a trap. Freddy captures the fake Goblin. The fake Goblin goes down. Thelma tracks it. Remember when Thelma snuck off to the office? She tracked it down. That's right. She found out that this girl right here, I don't even know her name, Claire or whatever, this chick with her little laptop, one of the other teens, was virtually hacking and becoming the Green Goblin just to torment people, just to try to slow the show down, just to stop production of the VR. Oh, what excitement. Thank God this story's over. I can't wait to see what the next horrible story will endure as Scooby goes crazy for VR. Hot dogs, ice cream, and pies. That's making me hungry. Looks like a Thanksgiving Day dinner. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I know I did. I had the food from Cracker Barrel and it rocked. And then we get a commercial. A commercial for this digital downloading nightmare of a story. That's right, dear DC supervillain. Somebody thought it'd be a good idea to have a whole book. A book where you could ask supervillains the questions you always wanted to and get all the answers to your supervillain fan mail. Oh, good gravy! It must be time for shout-outs. So while Scooby Doo takes a poop on this comic book, let's do a few shout-outs. I want to give a special shout-out to my incredible friend Dave Sunstorm and his brother Steven Sunstorm. The good stuff, guys, here on YouTube. If you watch this video, Dave, let me know how horrible this comic book is. Another special shout-out to Thrash Pondo Pons, my partner in crime. You can see us every other Sunday at 7 p.m. Coming this week, we talk about something. Maybe he'll text me and let me know what we're going to talk about this week, sometime this week. Yeah, be sure to check out E. McGill, the Unapologetic Geek. You can see me there Sunday afternoons, every Sunday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern on the Unapologetic Geek, where we talk about movies and a lot more. Be sure to see me when I pick up the Mystery Machine in my video on YouTube. It's on this channel, the Daily Dan blog. Check it out. Be sure to check out my girl, baby at Brain Benders Banners. The girl with the puzzles. And hey, you can see me there on Saturday nights at 10 o'clock Eastern. Be sure to check out Bigfoot Michigan Rob. He's got the True Cryptid Encounter books out. They'll make a great Christmas gift. Book 1 and Book 2 are out now. Be sure to pick them up, as well as check out my friend Pat McCormick at the golden rage of TV. You can find that channel here on YouTube also. And of course, let me give out the honorable mentions to BK on the Air, Big Guys 45s, My Flock Everywhere, Sarah. Hey, we love that girl. The Nostalgic Pod Blast Chance. You can be sure to check him out. You can see him on the show on BBB Saturday nights with me, Retro Nerd Girl, and AAP Homestead. AAP for life. We miss you guys. Be sure to check out the return of Gypsy Road. That's right, my favorite paranormal channel is back. And also, Eric has another channel called Hair Metal Revolution. You might want to check that out. Also, now, back to the crap. Chop, chop. That's right. Our next story called In-Game starts out at a Mortal Kombat competition. Well, they changed the name Street Fighter Mortal Kombat. We're at a video game contest where contestants battle each other on giant arcade games and eat lots of cool food, and Shaggy and Scooby are eating out, and oh, the excitement. So in full shiny-ass panels, brought to you by the Daddy Damn blog, we get In-Game, and I love In-Game. Here's the people who created this story called In-Game, and notice right here it says In-Game, and right here it says Robert, and right above Robert, you have the ghostly apparition of the demon, Robert T. Wood. That's right. It's a Dr. Wu wizard evil demon appearing in this comic book. Out of nowhere, the Dr. Wu evil demon appears, screaming that no one will win today. All the contestants laugh and joke and think it's funny, except for Freddy, Shaggy, and Scooby, and the mystery Teen Club guys. Yeah, I actually forgot Mystery Inc. I really did. I had to go dig out Mystery Inc. comic book to give me a flashback. I got some of them craps too. Well, with all that being said, it's back to the competition as everybody mans their machines. It don't take long before the evil wizard Dr. Wu makes a poofy appearance, freaking everybody out as everybody runs in terror. Shaggy and Scooby grab Daphne and head for the closet. Now, that's exactly what I'd do. I think I'd grab Daphne and head for the closet too, boy. I ain't lying. Hey, Batman, Robin, and Howard. Yeah, if you like Batman, Robin, and Howard, you can have this really 2022 woke version of Batman that will make you puke in the floor, I promise. And with a full shiny panel, my nightmare rolls on. Shaggy and Scooby are freaking. They find a cool place to hide, snuggling up with Daphne. It makes me want to take a cold shower thinking about snuggling up with Daphne, but it don't do them no good. Evil Wizard Wu done caught up with them, put the scare on them. Shaggy and Scooby take off, and Daphne explains, that wizard looked a little see-through by. Yeah, but once again, the arcade is back in action as people continue to battle for the trophy. Are they going for a trophy? No, it's a cash prize. That's right, a trophy, a cash prize. Who will win as the great race begins? On Scooby Doo, where are you? But sabotage is in the air as the great wizard has affected the seats on the motorcycle racing game, and contestants flop to the floor in a big flat thud. They're all hurt and wobble out, holding each other's butt because their pain is great. Wait, a USP port? Shaggy and Scooby decide to try out one of the dancing video games just to give it a test to see if the evil wizard will antagonize them. But they cut a rug and bust a move. I've never been happier to see the evil wizard Wu show up. What a great likeness. It kind of looks like Dr. Wu a little bit, except for the hook nose. Dr. Wu don't got a hook nose. He's got a pudgy little fat nose like Santa Claus, boy. Anyway, this evil wizard's chasing Shaggy and Scooby. There's a surprise. But unfortunately, it don't work out as he trips over his rug. Winds up... tripped over his robe, wound up in a mess in a pile on the floor, exposing that the evil wizard was just a guy in a mask. Boy, it always turns out like that. And then you could have experienced Teen Titans, the superhero girls. What? They were exchange students from around the world who developed magical powers through the use of a goofy token from the past. Oh, now I truly want to barf. And with the goof exposed, womp, 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 His evil plans are foiled. Only one question: how did you control the wizard when you were with us? Well, I had a remote control, which Thelma grabs and clicks, and with the appropriate ending. I love this. It's game over. It's game over, dude. It's game over. I have aliens flashbacks. As the end of this horrible, nightmarish VR crap story is over, I lay my hands in praise upon this book for ending. You know, that wasn't enough comic book. They had to throw some more crap. That's right, some more crap in the back. And this is Primer, a sneak peek at a tattooed superhero. What? A plane goes down in flames. Hot chick with tattoos watches from a window. Apparently she's got super gel. I take it back. She's got super ink. This reminds me of somebody, but I can't talk about it, right? In full panels brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, you get a sneak peek of Primer, the tattooed wonder girl from California, who, with a mere click of her ink pen, can draw herself superpowers upon her body, strong enough to turn into Supergirl and stop a plane. In full panels brought to you by Daily Damn Blog, I feel a copyright claim coming on for this bitch, but not for me, for whoever drew this and created the Supergirl tattoo, fake tattoo Supergirl, to save the day. But I give it credit for one thing, it's just the crappy drawing is horrible. It really is crappy, horrible drawing. But there's something I like about it. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it. There's something about a hot tattoo girl that don't talk much that really appeals to me. That's right, there's not much dialogue in Primer. And if you want to go back and check out DC's most colorful super new hero Primer, here's a cool ad for Primer. Oh, gee whiz. And then we found a comic book for Sarah. My fluck is everywhere. It's called Amethyst. Amethyst? Amethyst. Well, anyway, you get it, Sarah, and that's definitely for you, right? And like any good DC comic book, they end this dismal nightmare with a Batman commercial on the back. You can't go wrong when Batman saves Gotham. That's my look at the worst Scooby Doo Where Are You comic I've ever seen in my whole life, and I've did quite a few. You can check back with the one with the Wolf Man. You can check back with the one with Bigfoot, right, buddy? These were some good Scooby Doo Where Are You comic books. This one sucks. But at least I did a Scooby Doo Where Are You comic book as I get into the good stuff, attempt to do the good stuff, as I lean away from the monsters and get a little more holiday spirity. Oh boy, can't wait to do that. Maybe I should do Krampus again. You can see my review for Krampus here on the Daily Damn Blog if you look up that comic book. That's the one I did last Christmas. I don't think I've got nothing quite that good stuffy for this Christmas yet. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about Scooby-Doo Where Are You 115 from 2022. Let me know if you think it was as bad as I did. And be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And I'll be back with another comic book review next week. Happy holidays and blog over.